Hello and welcome, Lynx here. Sunrider 4 Captain's Return is here as well. Solaris cities. That's where we are heading. Capital of the Solar Alliance. Population 42 billion. Class 2 in orbit. Holy crap, that's like overpopulated as hell. Class 14 World, the financial, cultural and political hub of the Solar Alliance, arguably of humanity itself. Solaris is a highly developed world renowned throughout the galaxy for its wealth and entertainment industry. However, Solaris' glitzy exterior hides an uncomfortable dark side. Most of the inhabitants barely get by on a day-to-day basis due to the high cost of living and the location of most unskilled jobs of world. Wow, would you look at that? It's just like Earth. With the planet barely able to support the inhabitants, many find themselves trapped in a cycle of barely having enough money to survive. In spite of the issues, the Solari are proud people with an unshakable belief in the Solaris dream to strike it big with a bold new business venture and transform both the nature of human existence and one's own life. Wow. Following our confrontation with the Paladin, she and the 13th Fleet left the Denari Expanse for Solaris. We suspect they will use the credits acquired from the sale of the on-site fracking technology to found a coup d'etat of the Solar Alliance government at Solaris. We should set course for Solaris and contact Captain Grey of the Alliance fleet to find a way to stop the Paladin's plot. Okay. Captain, we're receiving a transmission. Diplomatic channel. On screen.
中央惑星へようこそ、シールズ艦長。
Yo. Captain Grey, it seems you were right about the Paladin's intentions to overthrow the Alliance's government. We are en route to Solaris in pursuit of the Paladin.
パラディン。その正体はクリスカス・ターレス。以前あなたが指揮していたサンライダー号の連絡将校でした。
What? She's Paladin? No way, man! Who would have thought you've done your homework?
今では彼女はただの過激分子であることを忘れないでください。守ると誓った国に迷いもなく銃を向けるような人物です。
大げさだな、グレイ君。そういう建前はもういいから何があったか教えてよ。
Exactly.
この方は誰でしょうか。
お前のじいちゃんの元同僚。汚れ仕事はいつも回してくれたんだよ。おいおい、まさかあいつうちのこと一回も話してなかったの？
Knowing life, no, he didn't.
ああ、傭兵のイカリ・イシュドルデさんですね。以前の仲間をほとんど呼び戻せたみたいではないですか、シールズ艦長。
Save just one.
パラディンのやつは艦隊一つだけだろ？
I like the fact that he said one. That means he doesn't give a fuck about Icari anymore. That's wonderful.
お前は連邦全軍12艦隊にその莫大な軍事費がある。それなのにうちらの協力が必要っていうのかい？妙な話だと思わないか？隠し事は感心しないな。
That's right.
鋭い方ですね、イシュドルデさんは。祖父があなたを高く評価していたのも納得です。いいでしょう。これから話すことは極秘事項です。
We'll go and tell it to everyone then.
パクトの諜報員がホーク派閥内部に潜入しており、裏から操っているという証拠を持っています。過激分子を支援して連邦の政情不安を煽るつもりだと最初は思っていましたが、今ではクーデターを引き起こして連邦政府を転覆させることこそがパクトの真の目的であると信じています。
You're saying Triska has become a packed asset. Hard to believe.
そうでもないぞ、艦長君。連邦が二重スパイを活用してパクト政府を内部から操ってるって聞いたことがある。パクトが同じ手を使っても別に不思議ではないだろう。
勘違いしないでください。ソラリス連邦は平時の間は他国への内政干渉を行いません。そして他国からの内政干渉も絶対に認めません。
そうかい。
Triska Sears would never aid Pact, I know that much. I see no reason why Pact would give the Solar Alliance technology to create Onjas either. It doesn't add up.
ホーク派閥のメンバーの一人は現在確実にパクトと手を組んでおり、ベニツァ・フォンタナの直属の部下であると。
This son of a... I knew it! I know this fellow, that's Commander Storm from Kriska's trial.
今はストーン大将です。アンベリン大統領の中立辺境に関する顧問官を務めています。
We're gonna rip him to shreds. So the guy has a top-level post under the Progressive Party's administration, while also belonging to the ultra-nationalist cult faction of the United Universalist Party, while also moonlighting as a pack spy. Next thing you're gonna tell me that he's an ancient Ruvian.
証拠もなしにエメラルド艦隊の大将殿下を非難するような発言はしません。こちらをご覧ください。
捕虜を連れてきました。
話さんかこの無礼者。
気持ち悪い。
愚かな小娘、わしを単なる捕虜とでも思っておるのか。わしの正体を知ったら貴様はこの無礼を後悔するであろうぞ。
ストーン、
これはバニツァ・フォンタナ様ご本人が取引にいらっしゃるとは身に余るほどの光栄でございますぞ。
聞きたいことは一つ。なぜだ？
なぜとはなぜね。
Can you just answer the question?
あそこは無の世界。体が浮かんでさまよってくるくると永遠と回転していた。必死に手足を動かして何かをつかもうと何だっていい。しかし残念なことに何もなかった。自分自身が凍っていくのがわかる。その一部また一部が折れていくのを目で見ると、命はこんなにも脆いのだと。今でも目を閉じるとまたあそこへ戻されてしまう。くるくる。バニツァ殿、わしは考えることを放棄したのだ。オンゲスのあの小汚い孤児どもの目、ソラリスドリームを求めるあのキラキラの目々、あれを思い出すと心が壊れそう。文明の光を、民主主義の偉大さを届けてやりたい。旧帝国の哀れな愚民どもに見せたい。解放してやりたい。
The guy is so creepy. Can we just freeze him again?
エメラルド軍の勇敢な兵士たちはこの銀河を救うだろう。圧倒的な武力で自由を、富を、ソラリスドリームを万人に届けよう。愚かな。わしはなんて愚かな。この手を見れば、あの悪夢が。考えるのをやめれば楽になる。すべては市場の数字に過ぎん。
Okay, that's how I'll think about you then when we are going to be eliminating you. Just a number.
バニツァ殿、お主はいくら用意できる？
心配無用だ。損をさせぬ。追跡不可能なラティヌム。貴様が約束通りやれば、それは簡単な話だ。
金で幸せは買えないとよく言われるが。激務も薬も全部試したのでね。綺麗な女子が詰まった私有宇宙ステーションなら、ひょっとしたらわしの心を直せるかもしれぬ。
What the creep?
よかろう、バニツァ殿。 第13艦隊はお主のもんだ。
Oh, snap.
聡明な判断だ。24時間ごとに必ず報告しろ。失望させるな。
そんな目でわしを見るな、小娘。さっさと移動の準備をしろ。
Nice guy.
これによればストーン大将はアンベリン政権における権限を乱用し第13艦隊の設立を遂げていた。全軍から最も国家主義傾向の強い人員がそちらに所属することになり、見事にホーク派閥のクーデターを実行する道具と化しました。
We should show this to Kriska.
すべては連邦を内部から崩壊させるベニツァ・フォンタナの陰謀です。
So President Anvarin gave Storm a topposing Progress Party administration in exchange for Storm's testimony damaging the United Universalists at Kriska's trial. But Storm was a rat from the very beginning, with no loyalty but to himself. He became a packed asset in pursuit of his dream of a private space station and used his position to create a rogue fleet of ultra-nationalists eager to overthrow a government. A cobweb of partisanship, greed and treason. What the hell has happened to the Solar Alliance in the last 6 years? You've got Storm dead to rights with this recording, but I suppose you need to get you something more? You need us to get you something more.
クリスカ・スターレス。彼女の動機はまだ明らかになっていません。反逆陰謀とどのように関わっているのかという証拠が必要です。今回のオペレーションはストーンだけでなくホーク派閥を一斉に排除することを目指しています。そのあなたは連邦に大きな借りがあります。
No, I don't.
今回の協力はあなたにとって償いでもあるのです。クリスカ・スターレスとの関係を利用して彼女のクーデターにおいての役割を聞き出してパクトとの関係を証明する。もしくは無罪の証拠を見つけてください。
You sounded
我
kind
々
of
が
different
求
for
め
a
ているの
second.
は真実のみです。
Right? He did for a moment. Suppose refusal not really an option at this point, huh?
祖父はあなたの戦術才能を認めていました。女性に関するあれこれを見越してもですよ。
Seems like it's time for me to put my charm into use. Alright, we'll investigate Kriska for you, Captain Gray.
ターゲットと接触次第また連絡してください。
We'll see about that.
グレーアウト。
おじいちゃんの後を継ぐのに必死で微笑ましいわね、グレー君。
I'm not sure if I'd peg him as the late Admiral's successor yet. Not all children take after the family. Something's different about him.
指示を待ってるぞ、艦長君。
Side missions? We drop anchor at Solaris. We can investigate Kriska's whereabouts there and find out whether she really is in Pact's pocket.
アストリウムステーションのドック31へへ接近しています。ドッキング許可を申請します。許可が下りました。管制塔へ入居制御を転送します。
The Astrum, huh? I've seen plenty of pictures on the holo. Dude, let's go. I think this is on the right side, the pics from that idol game of Love in Space. I think that's the only image, at least at the moment. But seeing it for itself, really something.
人類文明の経済および技術の象徴、あるいは悪徳や大敗の代名詞とも言われています。どちらにせよ、羽目を外しすぎないように気をつけてくださいね、艦長。
Heh, I won't get into too much trouble, probably.
追跡装置はちゃんと動いてるかしら。
Tracking devices when?
ドッキング完了。コンビネーショングリーンへ切り替えます。では艦長、行きましょうか。
Avoiding the topic of the device. Where did you?
邪魔にならないところにありますので、ご安心ください、艦長。
It doesn't help me at all, Ava. She's just joking, right? It's got to be a joke, right?
では、行きましょう、艦長。
She's not joking. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Captain, me and the girls were about to head off for somewhere in the air. Hey, whew, it's every day we can through the Astrum. Come on, so let me fun, Utalin! The bustle of this place will exhaust me. I can already see it. I'm gonna pass through. No way I'm stepping out there without a hollow mask. As soon as security can see my face, I'm gonna trigger a million alerts and be gunned down before I even step on foot on the dock. Besides, I was planning to use this chance to dig a bit deeper into the Mares twin drives. Oh shit! It's for the best if Lynn sits this one out. But as for everyone else, this will be a good chance to unwind for a bit. It's not every day we'll be able to dock at the Astrium. Come on, I know all the best joints in this town. Ugh. May! A night out with 5 women in the new city, your captain certainly lives up to his reputation! Please God, let's not spread any more sordid rumors about me.
まさか本当にこうなるとは。
I'll be keeping a close eye on you, all of you. We are all uniformed members of the Ruvian Navy, and I shall see fit to ensure that we maintain the proper standard of decorum expected of our stations. Yes, ma'am, nothing but close best behavior. That's highly suspect, considering you're hiding that bottle of wine behind your back.
いや
The serenity of our port's oceans would have been preferable. First up, we've got Hit Freedom Square. There's just a sample of what the Solar Alliance offers raw. Come on, let's go!
ソラリス連邦が一つの宗教なら、ここはその大聖堂だろうな。しかし、そこら辺に歩いている男も女も、どちらでもない奴らもみんな信者でもなければ。
There is the blondie over here. It's fun. It's so different. Like right now, you actually can see the mouse cursor because it's different than, you know, in the game it's different than the usual Windows one. But now you can see what I'm pointing at. The one over here, the blondie that we met in this game. Like in this installment.
救うのは信仰ではなくて金だね。衣服から顔や体まで金次第で何だってなれる。
Fuck, I don't have any money actually. I spent all of it on upgrades.
どちらでもない。
ジェンダーの自由ってやつさ。なりたい方にいつでもなれる。いや、それ以上か。男、女、両方、アンドロイド、ホログラム、エレクトロニクス。いろいろとね。
I will stick to traditional two genders.
リュービア教会
And
は
I'll be the
そ
male.
のような生き方を禁じていました。社会が崩壊しないように、そういった技術も封印されました。
Dude, we should follow that as well. Right now, on Earth.
そうでもないよ、ソラ。
Even before I get
特権
cancelled for
階級
saying
は
that.
その技術を
But
普
whatever.
通に活用していた。封印なんてただの嘘。支配力を維持するために帝国はずっとそれを秘匿してたんだ。ソラリス連邦は逆に科学技術力を人々に分け与えていたから、新帝国はあっという間に滅んでしまった。結局のところ、支配者か非支配者かという区別は技術の使用権にあるから、民衆にそれを悟られてしまっては権力なんて維持できるはずがない。私の覚醒だって伝説の血統だとか言うけど、ご先祖様が遺伝子操作でより優れた新しい人類を作ろうとした結果できた副産物みたいなもんじゃない。
Didn't see that one
リンと
coming.
はそんなに変わらないと思うよ。本当。
それを言ってはいけない。その力は聖なる運命で賜ったもの。シャールは人々の
紛れもなく事実よ、ソラ。それを受け入れない限り英雄にはなれないわ。
Proof to that.
そうだとしても、連邦は理想郷というわけでもないだろう。見てみろ。街に物乞いが溢れている。空飛ぶ億万長者のスカイヨットの影に隠れてるクランク中毒者ども。そういうのばかりじゃないか。ここはフリーダムスクエアって言うんだけど、何が自由なんだ？どこを見ても金金金。最新のおもちゃを手に持って歩いているから生活が良さそうに見えるけど、そもそもこんなところにいられるのは勝ち組だけなんだよ。 それ以外はスラム街でネズミのように泥水をすすって生き延びているだろう。それすらも金がかかるんだけどね。住む場所から教育、空気でさえ有料ときた。まるでスラムから出られないように作られた仕組みでね。ほとんどはネズミのまま生涯を終えることになる。そこら辺にある高級マンションや空飛ぶ船を遠くから眺めるだけの人生だ。連邦が築いた社会では金が一方通行で上へ流れていくんだよ。上流層は集まった金を使ってさらにいっぱい金を生み出す。それでも結局は自分たちのところで蓄えてちっとも下流へ流さない。
Just like our real life, huh?
王様も独裁者もいないけど民衆の苦しみは全く変わらない。何が自由かさっぱりわからん。
そこにフォンタナが現れて新しい社会体制を約束したのですね。平等を基礎とする社会体制を。
ジョラコーラ。
民衆連盟は人類の新たなステージを開きました。人がみんな幸せに暮らせる世界、住む場所を、食べるものを、教育を、医療をご提供します。ベネツィア・フォンタナの協力があればセラを再建できるという確信を持っているからこそ、私が労働者党を代表して立候補させていただきました。より美しく平和なセラを、子供たちに明るい未来を保証する新しいセラを築いていきます。中立辺境戦争がもたらす苦しみを終わらせましょう。共に明るい未来を迎えましょう。私ミラージュ・フォスターは必ず皆様のご期待にお応えします。セラを発展へ導けるのは労働者党の他にありません。
Vote for Star to get a bowl of food from the very same hand that bloodied our streets.
館長
Oh, but look!
耐久性抜群ホロレッドモデル10、人類に平和を、民衆連盟より。
Not so different at all.
あらあら、6年で随分と大人になったのね。酒場でこんな綺麗なお姉さんたち5人に政治の話題を振るとは。
Yes.
ひょっとしたら特定の部位は大人どころかおじいちゃんになってしまったかもしれないわ。なぜかすごく疲れてきた。
Same.
悪い悪い、オフタイム中暗い話をするんじゃなかった。ほれほれ、もっと飲め。
Actually, this is pretty tame. This is kinda my kind of place, like a bar, not like disco or whatever.
場を盛り上げるためにちょっといけないゲームでもしよっか。どうかなどうかな。
We came here to investigate. Chris, guys, what about? Let's start to stay focused and think.
へいへい、遊ぼうよ。
Ava.
時々なら悪くないかもしれません。休憩も仕事のうちですから。ディナリで大変な任務を終えたばかりです。士気を高めるのも副長である私の義務ですよ、艦長。
Oh boy, is this really who I'm talking to? Is it her? Well,
では、私はしばらくの間、この素晴らしいワインに浸るとします。
I suppose I can't say no to some good booze myself. Yada yada.
クロードはね、今まで無重力環境でやったことがない。いややったわ。ロボットを使ってそんなの普通でしょ。
What?
男3人と同時にちょっと待って。確かラマラで。
Yeah, nothing to be proud about. The last part, one of the reasons why Claude is definitely not winning.
なんじゃそりゃ。このゲームにしたのは自分のビッチ度を自慢したいからなわけ？
Yeah, that's why she's not winning, because she's dead.
あらあら、アサガちゃんってひょっとして純情ちゃんなの？
まさか男3人とは同時にやったことがないからって純情とか違うわ。やってみたいとは言ってないけど、それにいろいろ見てきたわ。そう、
I've seen.
私はある意味エキスパートなんだから。
It's good. It's good. It's seen, not participated in that.
いまだに少女だからでしょ？あらあら、図星かしら。しょうがないでしょ。私はリュービアの女王だから。適当な人と遊べないわ。それにまだ待ってるから。
Uh-oh.
そろそろ行動した方がいいんじゃないの？また取られるわよ。案外すぐかもしれないよ。
Not by you, for that's for sure.
分かってるわよ。でも今任務中でしょ。リュービアの女王なんだし、シャールもやってるからすぐには無理よ。
Yeah, but she's waiting for too long. That's for sure. She has the problem of, well, you could say the childhood friend thing. No, there is no rush. No. And then someone else gets in, right? That's why I don't like childhood friends.
はあ、リュービア人は頭が硬くて疲れる。
Hey? She's drunk.
ほらね、この子なんか酒も全然飲めないじゃないか。
Well, the girls seem to be having fun at least. It's nothing we get to hang out like this. Should I chat with the crew? I guess I should. Everyone except Claude. To be fair, overall, right? From all those girls here, like Cosette is kind of out of the question, right? I would not want to be with Claude, that's for sure. She's okay, she's like a fun character, but I would not want to date her or anything like that, that's for sure. Other than that, all characters are cool, like Asaga, Lynn, Sola, but like Icari and Abba are like top girls overall. That's for sure. Anyway, let's see.
艦長？
I wish all of this was voiced. Anyway, hey Captain! I knew you'd come chat with me. That's so. Of course I did! My Ruvian powers tell me all I need to know. I don't recall mind reading being an ancient Ruvian power. I wanted to ask you something. Giving me Vemare and Vonchik for me from the Ruvian Council isn't a bit too much? Hell, I sure wished like hell for a ship when I was in exile, but I didn't think you'd boiled me one, much less left me fly it. What are you going on about? Back when my father arranged my marriage to Arcadius, you were the one who rescued me, remember? Hell yeah, that was epic. And you're gonna need all the help you can get to take down Crow Harbor and his minions. So why wouldn't I give you the Mare and put you in charge of Ruvia's defense? I might have thought like that years ago, but things are different now. You're the queen of Ruvia. Billions of people are counting on you now, Asaga. As much as I appreciate it, you can make decisions based on impulse alone. Blah! Now we're starting to sound like Commander. You once told me you plan to abdicate and begin democratic reforms. From what I've seen so far, the situation seems more complicated than that. Well, yeah, don't just toss away millions of years of history with a hand wave and call it a day. The real reason why I can't step down is because Ruvia Prime needs me. There is some real bad guys lurking in the shadows right now, let me tell you that. The Neutral Rim Wars brought out the worst in some folk. Bad guys will do some real hurt to everyone. We need the Shar more than ever to restore peace and justice to the realm. So I can't step down. I don't want to anymore. Not when everyone needs a hero of justice. A hero of justice, huh? Huh. A hero. In a place like this, in these times, I wonder. Maybe I was running away from what I had to do in the past. Sure, the whole arranged marriage to Arcadius did give me a great excuse to run away from the Star Palace, but it wasn't just that. Back then I wasn't sure I wanted to become Ruvia's ruler, I just didn't feel ready for it. But that was then, I'm the Shar of Ruvia now. I'm not gonna run away, but it's just not in the cards. I made a call to give the Marae to you because Ruvia needed us back. I see. I'm glad to hear that. That was not the reason I gave Marae to Yafa. Asaga? Don't you think it's fun? Get into a spaceship and heading off into the galaxy to fight the big bad? The two of us, just like before. Boom! Royal Decree. Use CMD points to... Use CMD points, so commander points, to offset repair costs. Let's go. Heh, fun. Just when you're gonna read between the lines, Captain! Yeah, I better get going. Yeah, max out everything from the get-go, then we'll talk about that. If I can get all of that maxed out immediately, let's go. Alright, I'll be here, sipping on this cocktail by my lonesome. Oh, which also makes me remember, I did go through the discussions on Steam a little bit. Apparently you can add some credits to yourself if you edit the save file or something. Tempting. Okay, my gayer Icari. Hey Cap, wanna chat for a bit? Always. Yep, it's about Kriska, isn't it? That obvious, huh? You two were practically inseparable back on the Sunrider. Only natural you'd be worried about her. We were not! Don't you remember? Soldier Boss Admiral Grey Small when she first came on board Sunrider. If it weren't for me, she'd probably have sold you out to the Solar Alliance before you even made it farport. Well, despite that, we all managed to become friends in the end. You were crying into her bosom after the Battle of Serra, remember? I've got the holopic to prove it. What? Anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. Right. I just want to say, the situation's changed since you fought in the Neutral Rim Neutral Rim War. Back then, it sure looked like Pact was this evil empire that was going to conquer the Neutral Rim. Then the Solar Alliance. But it turned out that wasn't the case at all. The figure we knew as Venator Arcadius was actually Alice Ashada, and their spy sent by the prototypes to destroy humanity. I wouldn't be so sure. Listen, I know through some personal reasons that Alice Ashada's been fighting for Pact for a long time. She might have been a prototype, but she's not a mindless drone like Chigara and Lin were. There is no question that she's a political extremist foe. By the end of the Compact Revolution, Pact split into two factions. The hardliners, who want to complete purging of all the Imperials, and the moderates, who wanted a negotiated settlement where the Imperials could integrate the Pact's new galactic order. Alice Ashada came to become the head of the hardliners, while Fontana came to head the moderates. And at first, it was Alice who was running the show at Pact. Where am I going with this? My point is that the Pact we're facing today isn't the same Pact you faced in the past. Ever since Fontana became the Venator, they've changed their positions. Hell, half the galaxy now downright supports what Venator Fontana's trying to accomplish. Yeah. A massive reorientation of who benefits from the wealth generated from humanity humanity's technological engine. Look around. Here on Solar is the few lucky ones who make it big, hoard wealth beyond they could ever spend in several lifetimes. Oh, welcome to Earth then. They own empty skyscrapers reaching the edge of space, while millions are living in basic polyplastic shacks in their eternal shadow. Fontana wants to turn that around. On New Eden, they're piloting the end of currency as we know it. Hell, with matter replicators and mass compartmentalized construction techniques, it's possible for everyone to have decent food and housing. All you've got to do is ask, and Venetia Fontana will provide. The end of currency. But without credits, how can people buy and sell goods? Why would anyone bother to show up for work or to do anything? That's the Solaris ways of thinking, Cap. On New Eden, you don't buy, you don't sell, you just ask and you are given. People work because they get bored. That's true. But work is no longer tied to necessity. In fact, it turns out, with our current level of technology, human necessity was a myth manufactured by the Solaris elites, according to Fontana anyways. That sounds nice. But Fontana and his cronies are bound to give themselves more. I have no accountability and no money to keep score. Who knows what they're embezzling for themselves? A new world order, Cap. One that scares a lot of people here on Solaris. Patriots like Soldier Boy aren't going to accept Fontana's world order without a fight. Their arms size be damned. And you've got to ask yourself, doesn't the Hawk faction have a point? Based on what Fontana's doing in the Nether Rim and what you see around you here, do you really think this armistice is going to last? Heh, the Nether Rim war was simple. A crazed tyrant named Alice Rada invaded the Nether Rim, conquered her goal. Bonus points, she wasn't even human, but a prototype. But now, it's all shades of grey. It's not even about Solar Alliance and Pact anymore. How long until political divisions in Solar Alliance, the Nether Rim, the Denari Expanse, and the People's Alliance ignite a fire which consumes everyone? Hell, if it's war we're talking about, I say let's get on with it sooner than later. Why beat around the bush? Heh, but I'm a merc. War is good business. You agree with what Kriska's saying then? Listen, I belong to no political fraction, Cap. Let's go. That's me. I don't believe in politics. In any politicians, by the way. That's the thing. I have no inclinations as to one side or another whatsoever. I work for the highest bidder only. But Soldier Boy's got a point. If Fontana bans credits. Fuck! How am I not gonna get paid? Icari, are you sure it's not really because you don't want to fight with Kriska? Baka! 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 Stupid sassy captain! Everything I said probably went completely over your head, did it? All you understand is that hoard amount of yours are affection points, aren't I right? Let's go. I'm going. Rasenzan 2. Rasenzan 2. Move again after chaining 2 or more melee. Does it mean it restores EN? Let's go. I love this. The problem with that attack of hers for is, is there someone close by, she can't go further. So there still needs to be a bit of a distance to chain it, right? Dude, we are rocking with it with Icari, right? 4. Yes. I do feel like I gained an affection point here. Making solid progress, Kayto. Keep at it. Of course not. I'll keep everything you said in mind as we progress through this mission, Icari. The rocks, the denizens of this world call apparel. Fate to cover anything more than their nether regions. What's more, they have defiled their bodies with recreational modifications. What shameless flaunting of wealth and biomachinery, what heresy is this? I agree with you. Natural is the best way. You were born a woman? I'm into you. Of course, also need to attract my eyes and ears. I'm speaking like personality-wise here as well. Anyway. Sola, are you feeling alright? No, I'm the opposite of well. The music of this place reverberates through my chest as if squeezing my heart with every beat. Actually, the music here is good. No doubt I will have to report to the infirmary later to seek treatment of my auditory canal. I don't know if you want to go to our infirmary. I've seen Solaris on the hollow plenty of times, but actually being curious sure is something else, huh? What do people of your time see in a place like this? Of such unbridled greed, ambition, and disrespect in my time, we sought to establish peace through order, and yet here people revel in chaos. I'm surprised. I thought during the time of the Holy Empire you had technology far more advanced than Solaris. Wasn't artificial gene splicing how modern Ruvians gained heredity powers in the first place? But it was nothing like this. All technology was deemed a gift from the Emperor. There was ceremony and gratitude, not this hedonistic flaunting of the self. We're taught to respect what was given to us, and never to seek more than was necessary. I remember for the Ruvia of your time was not at peace.
Yeah.
Indeed, my days were of civil strife and great bloodshed. Wasn't of worship of the Emperor, but a means to enslave the people? But the Emperor was no god at all, but a power-hungry man whose claim to divinity was challenged by his half-brother, Crow Harbor. In the end, two mortal, deeply troubled men who should never have stepped foot on the Star Palace. And so, the conflict brought terrible sadness upon the people of Ruvia, to all of humanity itself. When I was taken from my home in the Clarshar, I became their light, the hope of all the subjects of the Empire, that somewhere in the Star Palace there was someone who respected the ways of Ruvia, that the war, succession, crisis, and destruction were but a passing reign, and that the sun will shine once more upon the Holy Empire. And yet I could not live up to those hopes, but this place is not for I find no comfort here, so far from the quiet serenity of Ruvia Prime, so distant from the embers of the Holy Empire. Okay, this seems like an important moment. But when Emperor monopolizes power, that's what led to succession crisis in the first place. Honestly, this place is wearing thin on me myself. I would be like that, yeah. Listen, I prefer bars, definitely. I don't like discos or whatever. This seems like bars or my kind of place, if anything. But it's not like I would like to spend like every single day there, that's for sure. Like once per whatever, a long period of time. It's alright. Let's go with this one. Yeah. You do not like this place? Yeah, loud music isn't really my cup of tea. Okay, that's true actually for me. Armor penetration. Sola's weapon ignores... What? Sola's weapon ignores armor. Let's go. Cup of tea. Sola? It is of no matter. Listen, maybe once we sort out this mess with Kriska, we can go somewhere else. There is things we need to talk about. Not really. Not really! I'm sorry, I do not know what to say. You don't know what to say? Yes. Well, in that case, I don't really know either. Tus, I must decline your invitation. For now. I see. Now I wish to be rid of this place. We have much to talk about what happened in the last 6 years, but Sola's right. I haven't found the right words either. I wonder when I will. Wait, how can I? I can't talk to Lynn here, she stayed behind the ship. Yeah, I know, but that's why this is here. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
My Captain, have you come over to flirt with your ship's doctor?
No.
Or perhaps supply with her drinks? Until she cannot refuse for advance any longer and we end up closing this night by making some mistakes together at the nearest love hotel.
Yeah, keep to your delusions, I guess. Yeah, on second thought, maybe not.
No need to be like that, no, Moon Captain. I was friendly speaking jest. My, men are so herbivorous nowadays.
Yeah, I was actually here to ask.
Yes, Captain, I'm all ears.
We've known each other for over 6 years now, haven't we? But I still know basically nothing about you, Doc. Just when are you going to tell me anything about yourself?
A woman's mystery is over half her bill now.
No, not in your case. Claude. Just how do you get out of that little mishap during the Battle of Serra alive anyways? Do you really just happen to have an ancient Rubian device that let you conveniently teleport to safety when the Bianca exploded? And if you did teleport away, just where were you during the massacre? Because it sure would have been useful if you could have backed us up during that entire debacle, Doc.
Well, let's just say the teleport device wasn't so reliable and I ended up drifting in my cockpit army in space for a few days until I was picked up by some space truckers. That was a pretty hairy situation. But no need to worry, all the trackers wanted for my rescue were some crates and a hollow pick. No luxurious services were exchanged for my rescue at all.
Good. I never asked.
But definitely is the truth on the matter. 100% guarantee, no bamboozle.
Somehow I get the feeling you're not being forthright here.
Well, if you're going to go that far, I suppose I should tell you the truth.
The truth?
Indeed, Papa Bastard, my true self.
Well, tell me.
It all began more than 2, but certainly less than 3 decades ago on the snowy world of Joyce 6. It was a frigid world, and on the night of the darkest blizzard winter, I, Claude Trileo, was born, the 4th daughter to my poor family of rock farmers.
What? This kind of flashback sequence wasn't what I had in mind, Claude.
Another useless girl. My father spotted his face darkened with disappointment. As my childhood was to be as dark as our winters, it was the hardships I endured during the tender years of my girlhood which made me into the woman I am today. Yes, all I can remember of those days are hunger and the bitter cold, a winter frost which cut into your hands, turned your skin to bloody crystal, a musket of world. Fought my young, innocent poor self as I looked up into the stars. And so, on the day of my 16th birthday, I grabbed the bag of belongings I had secretly stashed under the snow and stowed myself in the cargo hold of a passing freighter. I thought I would never look back on my decision to abandon my homestead as I saw Joyce 6 turn into a small orb of ice outside the viewport and turn into but a tiny glassy marble, then into nothing at all. But the traumas I had to endure when the crew found me did cause me to look back with the regret, Captain. Oh, so much regret.
What do you mean? Huh?
But then the crew had used me past my limits. They dumped.
Oh my god.
They dumped me on the lawless moon of Lota. Imagine my weak, vulnerable, destitute self, left for dead on that crime-ridden planet. It was in this moment when I looked up to the bright light of Argasso and prayed to the great Shar herself for deliverance. And she answered my prayer. A great celestial light took me and I gained the knowledge of the gods. Yes, time, matter, space, I could see it all. It was then when I received my life's call. I was to become a healer. Yes, a healer of wounds. Nature's bender herself.
Hey. Yeah, it's as if I could believe a word of that nonsensical story. I've never seen a world by the name of Joyce 6 in any star chart I've ever read. And just what exactly is rock farming anyways? Besides, there's no way you could have stowed away on a freighter without triggering a security warning before the ship was even off the ground. Claude, I'm telling you, for once, just tell me the truth.
You really do hate me. This missing Claude's heart-wrenching backstory out of hand like that. I heard you were such a cold-hearted man.
Right, I'm supposed to believe that you just happened to end up on Lothar and the spirit of the Shar instructed you become nature's band-aid. Maybe I should have a chat with Asaga right now, find out whether she heard your prayer and get to the bottom of this matter.
Whether you believe me or not, Captain, the fact remains the same. You've always needed me. You did hate to admit it, but you repented on me. You need me!
What I need is your ability to create shields and the gravity gun. That's all. Maybe the torpedoes from time to time. That's all. Well, that's... yeah, I need her on board, let's face it.
Tell me those words. You need me!
Well, of course we need you, Doc. You're the ship's doctor. Fan service. Distract is now an AoE ability, I think it said. Yeah.
Choosing your words carefully, Captain, as expected for a master tactician. But let me tell you something, and this time it will be the truth. You will require me for this mission. That much I guarantee.
Yeah, I can disagree with that, Doc. But sooner or later, I want to hear the truth. Just who are you, Claude?
That day may come sooner than you can imagine, Captain.
That's interesting that we don't remember certain stuff.
Yes, Captain.
Say, Aval, normally you'd be chasing us all out of this bar and putting everyone to tasks tracking down the paladin, but here you are, glass of wine in hand.
The crew has only just completed a series of dangerous missions in the Denari Expanse. It would be rather sergeant stiff of me to deny them an R&R at all, especially considering that the ship is docked at the Astrium. It's not every day when you come here, to the center of the Solar Alliance. After all, I believed it would be in the ship's best interest to allow a bit of shore leave before our mission to take in the Paladin.
Well, color me surprised. Actually, it's not just this. Lately, the crew started playing cards in the beds. How come I haven't seen that in the game? The girls have been going into the bathhouses together, and I dare say their acquisition deliveries has been known to be as much as 5 minutes late. It's almost like I've got a brand new EXO.
Yes, I've been turning a blind eye to some of your minor lapses of diligence, and that of the crew as well. Is that an issue, Captain?
Not an issue at all, I'm just wondering why the change of policy.
First, let me finish this glass.
I don't have anything to drink right now, sorry.
I was too uptight, you know, back when we were on the Sunrider.
Ava.
After we parted ways, I did all I could find a new vessel so that we could resume our fight against Pact. I believed that if I were to apply myself, I could get Sarah to recognize us and reinstate you as the captain of another ship.
That's why I became the acting prime minister?
But I was naive. Pact now controls Sarah and all of its naval offices. What's more, Venture Fontana finds himself a popular man on our streets. Mirage Foster is far from the only Serran who believes Fontana is leading humanity to its next stage of coexistence. I had a long of time to reflect on everything. In the end, I was just acting like a stubborn giant back on the Sunrider. You could say I was so dedicated to myself that I lost track of the world around me.
Can't say it was your fault. I wasn't the captain the ship needed. I messed up.
And so, I've decided to change myself.
I see.
So, Captain, I decided to drop all the pretenses. My job is to be the ship's EXO, not the image of the ideal EXO inside of my head, but the EXO the ship needs.
Combat resupply. Refit order unlocked. Wait, what? What? That sounds nice. I see. What the ship needs, huh? Wonder what kind of captain that will be.
I imagine you have something in mind. She's your little sister, after all.
All I know is I can let her down. Not this time. We should wrap this up soon. It just doesn't feel right to be doing this without Kriska. I remember, she used to be the life of the party. Always shouting hurrah to the Solar Alliance this and hurrah to the Gonracidet, the mug of beer in hand. Oh yeah, there was something like that. Yeah. Where could she be now? You go fuck yourself. Hey. No, nothing. I just thought I heard something. Go fuck yourself. What? 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 Why would you go? Hang on. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some air. Don't go! No! It couldn't have been her. I must have drunk too much again. Have I gone a weekend to drink lately? Dude, why would you go out? What's got into me? These lights, the sea of people, the noises. It'd be so easy to just fade away and disappear into the vast, faceless, nameless ocean of neon.
人類にはまだ希望があります。お互いに支え合えば本当の平和がやってくるでしょう。企業が生み出した富はあまりに膨大であり、それを握っている社会上流階級が生涯をかけてももはや使い切ることは不可能です。にもかかわらず、それらの富は戦争で苦しんでいる私たち、そして子供たちのためにさえ使われず、ずっとどこかに隠されています。私が当選した暁にはその富を全ての人に分け与えます。セラの民が助けを求めているのに、隠され無駄になるような宝はあってはなりません。
Hirage Foster. Never is that easy. If it was, wouldn't be so much hurt now. Hey! Kriska! Wait, you came for me, didn't you? You called me out here. Kriska stairs. Kriska, come out! Where did she? She was here, I swear. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. What? Again? No, she's dead. Go fuck yourself. No! No thanks. No thanks, you're trash that was forced onto me. Go fuck yourself. She's dead. I saw the blood. I saw. You are dead to me. No thanks. Why would I do that for trash like you? No, Chigara. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry actually. Yeah, go to hell. No thanks. Dude, who would need a lolly? Come on, go to hell. Go being creepy somewhere else. No, I didn't. She's dead. She shouldn't be here. They're dead. Stay dead.
落ち着け艦長くん。本物じゃない。ロボットだ。ただのロボットだ。
What?
必要なのは私だけ。艦長。必要なのは
No thanks.
私だけ。
Trash.
セックスロボットだ。連中は客を求めて街中をうろついてる。数クレジット渡せば何してもいいってさ。趣味が悪いんだよな。シガラのロボットを作ったやつはよ。
Yeah, talk about shit taste.
私たちにできることはないんです、艦長。彼女は有名になりすぎました。でも気にすることもありません。これはただの人形。電気で動くプラスチックの人形です。彼女ではありません。あの子ではありません。
Dude, come on man, just get over her. Like, how the fuck do you fall for her in the first place, right? Nobody will understand that ever. Shit. That scared me. Shit, can't believe I didn't notice. It's alright, just code of guard, that's all.
艦長、あなたさえいれば。艦長、あなたさえいれば。
Can she shut the fuck up? Get the hell out of here, I'm not looking. God damn.
これで十分でしょう。船に戻りましょう。
Right. Wait, actually, Kriska, I saw her. She was right here.
だから落ち着いて艦長くん。ショックを。
No, really, I saw her. Shit, we could have made contact right now. Had it not been for that.
見て、艦長。地面にホロがあります。クリスカが残したものかもしれません。
Good catch, Oval. Looks like Kriska wanted to leave us a message. Let's get back to the ship. We need to find out what she left us in the hollow. Captain's log. We've completed our analysis of the hollow left by Kriska's stars. I think I constantly say her surname completely differently each time. It appears to have been wiped clear of all the data, save for a message and the address to a warehouse in the Astrium. I'm to meet her there tomorrow at 10 hours, alone. As expected. Wait, it was 10 hours, right? There was no separator, but I think it was 10 hours. Right? Fuck, wrong button. Tomorrow, yeah, it's got to be 10. As expected, the commander believes this to be an obvious trap. However, seeing how we have no other options, I intend to spring the trap. I do not believe my personal safety to be in any peril, as had Kriska wished me dead. There will be far better methods than leaving me this hollow. Seeing the Star Solar Alliance for myself opened my eyes. At times I found myself shook, at times I found myself lost. What could have caused Kriska to become the Paladin? That is a question I find myself asking frequently. Could it have been the trauma of being charged for treason? Perhaps the pressure of having been put on a trial, publicly shown bare before the eyes of community and being rendered judgment. But now, after having seen the Astrium, I believe it is more than that. The Neutral Rim War is over, but there is a second storm coming. Perhaps this isn't about the previous war, but all the future wars to come. Future wars with no villains, no sense, no finality. Wars with fronts, physical, psychological, electronic, intangible. A storm is brewing. I better head to sleep. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Oh, come on, man. Why? You trash. You trash. Go to the garbage bin. Where?
That's him! Kayto Shields!
Huh.
He could have been a hero, but he fucked up! Now he's a nobody!
What?
A fuck up! Screwed over by some bitch!
That's true. I did.
Yeah, you did. He had his chance, but now it's gone forever! He had so many better options, but he went and... he'll never be anything again! A nobody! A rat!
I'm not... No, she's not. She's not, she will not. Oh, go fuck yourself! Go to hell. Yeah. Shit. What a time to be having nightmares. I've got to meet Kriska Day. I might as well start preparing. Dude, we're still going. Kriska, I've come to ask. I'm by myself, come on out. Yeah, you're going by it from now on again. That doesn't matter. I want to talk. There's things I want to know. And there's things you need to know too. What's your endgame in all of this? Why sell on-site fracking technology to the mining union? Is a coup d'etat really your goal? But what about the Solar Alliance's laws? What about the democracy that you swore to defend?
全てはその民主主義のためだ。連邦議会の連中はすでに民衆の自由を諦め、己の利益しか考えていない。中立辺境を意のままに操るパクトの横暴を連邦は見て見ぬふりする。個人の意思がなくなってもいいというのか？政府によって飼いならされ、考えることを放棄した人間はもはや人間なんかではない。国家のために生かされる家畜でしかないのだ。そんな人生、一体何の意味があるというのか。生き残るために人間であることを諦めろと。
We should show her the recording, by the way, right?
連邦政府はそんな現状を黙認しても、自分は対抗する義務がある。この国の軍人としての義務であり、連邦の一市民として己の自由を取り戻すための義務でもある。たとえ相手は誰であっても。
You're mistaken, Kriska. All of this was orchestrated by Fonala. I've got the proof. You're playing straight into his playbook. The armistice, the peace, it's all a sham. It's not gonna be the Crimson Fleet that ends the Solar Alliance by itself. And Fonala's the one pulling all the strings from the shadows. All this time we've been a puppet. Wake up!
ならば、自分と一緒に来てくれないか、シールズ艦長。二人ならパクトを止められるはず。
No, 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 no,
まだ
no.
希望がある。
No, 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 that's not how we are playing it. You come with me. I can do that, Kriska. I'm sorry.
貴殿なら理解してくれると思ったのだが。いや、謝るべきなのは自分の方だ。
Shit, Kriska? What am I? I need to get out of here.
まずセラの市民の皆様へ深く感謝を申し上げます。今回の当選は労働者党のみならず人類全体にとって大きな意味を持つ勝利です。当時の私の同級生、先輩、後輩たちは何の罪もないままその将来を奪われました。しかしそれさえもあの日起きた数えきれないほどの悲劇のわずかな一部でしかありませんでした。思い返せば心が張り裂けそうなほどの悲しみに染まる一日でした。しかし悲しみを憎しみに変えてはいけません。暴力の連鎖を断ち切らなければなりません。平和は何よりも大切なことです。そのためにセラの首相として最初に連セリフ女学校を設立いたします。同時にこの日をもってセラ全土の教育機関の学費を全額免除とする法案を施行いたします。教育ローンを抱えている方は返済義務から解放される上に返済した分も全額本人に払い戻すことといたします。
Welcome to Europe.
これはベネツァ・フォンタナ様のご厚情、そして民衆連盟の経済力があってこそ実現できた法案です。セラだけでなく人類にとって新たな時代が開かれようとしています。ベネツィア・フォンタナ様が導いてくれる限り私たちに不安や欠如は存在しません。みんなが平等に科学技術がもたらす恩恵を受けられます。ソラリス時代のように上流階級と企業に富が集中することもありません。すべては民衆、私たちに与えられます。大変革時代の始まりです。戦争で失ったものは忘れたい記憶ではなく、より良い未来を築く種でありましょう。満たされる未来を、明日を不安がる必要のない未来を、安らぎと愛が保証される未来を。首相としてセラの市民としてこの新時代を迎えることは私にとってこの上ない喜びです。民衆連盟の時代に。
どうか耳を傾けてください。我が同志ソラリス連邦の民よ。
Oh. What? The Pauline is broadcasting a message on my holo. On all the holos in the station, possibly every holo in the Alliance.
自分はエメラルド軍第13艦隊の隊長パラディンであります。まずこのヘルメットを外させていただきましょう。
これが自分の正体、クリスカ・スターレス。反逆罪の裁判で全ての容疑が晴れてから6年が経った今、こうして皆様の前に現れたのはソラリス連邦を守るという誓いを果たすためであります。ベニツァー・フォンタナが始めようとするのは安らぎではなく霊俗の時代であります。周りをご覧ください、連邦の民よ。我々はこれほどの偉業を成し遂げられたのではありませんか。一人一人が自由にアイデンティティと生き方を選択できます。夢を追いかけることも成功することも失敗してもなお立ち上がることも許されます。それこそソラリスの偉大さであり、ベニツァー・フォンタナが我々から奪おうとするものであります。独裁者は皆そうやって民の戦う意志をくじき支配しようとするものであります。
From what we've seen, that alliance doesn't look that great, to be honest, of the world.
Looks fancy, but doesn't sound good overall.
扱いやすい家畜に変える魂胆であります。確かに 家畜になり下がれば飢えることもないでしょう。しかしその先で待っているのは土地区上に他なりません。いつかまた選挙が行われるとでも思っているのでしょうか。
I mean, you're right in that case.
ベニツァーは生涯ベニツァーであり、死ぬまで絶対支配者であり続けます。そんなふざけた制度を許容できるはずがありません。一時の保身のためにソラリス議会は我々を売り払ったのであります。独裁者にひざまずいた臆病者どもを許してはなりません。我々から自由を奪おうとする者を許してはなりません。その罪を犯した者に相応な罰を課さなければなりません。だからこそ第13艦隊はソラリス議会を制圧しました。アンベリン大統領は直ちに反逆罪で逮捕します。そしてこれから条約を廃止し、パクトとの戦争を再開する法案を否決する議員も同罪とします。
Dude, she's going mad.
連邦の民よ、今すぐ行動せよ。我々が奴隷にされる前に立ち上がれ。叫べ、戦え。
Ah, shit, it's really happened.
艦長、やっとつながりました。一体何があったのですか？
I was detained by Kriska, but I think she let me go. She just wanted to delay me until she made her move.
すぐに戻ってください。みんなを呼び戻して戦闘警戒を発動しました。
Good work, Commander. I'm already on my way back. Holy shit. Dude, it's nuts. The place is becoming nuts. I wonder if you get a heart if you max out one of the riders as well. That would be problematic. Anywho, it will take a moment for him to get actually on the ship. Obviously, he has to walk a little bit. That's why we'll continue in the next episode. For now, this is it. Kriska has gone bonkers. Or more like, she's like going completely. Whew. I did not see that coming. The fact that she was able to like detain all the politicians and so on like that, nice. We should do it to politicians like that as well. In Poland, yes. Detain them, throw into the prison, get someone who actually knows what, you know, what they would be doing at the position. Hilarious thing. Anyway, again, I would not complain, okay? I would not complain if a lot of Polish politics would get like kicking their asses out of their positions, because that's what they deserve. With that being said, let's end the episode. Hope you enjoyed. Consider liking the video, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe we'll talk about some politics. Again. Right. But to be fair, yeah, I feel like my approach to a lot of topics as well would be like bending strongly to certain ways. But then again, I think all like political parties and all politics in Poland are shite, basically, so you know. Unfortunately, none of them knows what they are doing. All they are good at is stealing from people. That's it. With that being said, again, I mentioned that, but Twitter, Twitch, Instagram in the description. You can follow me there if you're into that stuff. And of course, the game linked in the description as well. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and feel free to drop by tomorrow as well for more Sunrider. Bye bye.